It gets crazy this weekend. Starting off Friday, January 10th at 4 o'clock, Chandler Jackson taking on the undefeated Whitehaven Tigers. Boy, the brothers in CBHS are no snubs. They are the real deal, and they got Chandler leading the way. Even Reese McMullen, big-time ballers there. Harrison Kelly, they got a fully loaded squad. But look at the schedule for this weekend. Friday and Saturday at Lausanne. Big-time teams coming in from all over Tennessee, Mississippi, and Arkansas. Don't miss it. Christian Brothers in the building doing a little scouting for the game tomorrow. They got to take on Whitehaven, and you know they're undefeated. They were the number 11 team in the country, dropped out of that recently, but as you know, still one of the top teams in the state of Tennessee, led by the legendary coach and Fred Horton. But tonight they are in the house of Overton. They are hyped up and ready. The Wolverines come to claw their way to a dub led by head coach Rose there for Overton. So what can they really do? The respect shown right there on both sides. Overton looking to amp up. They coming together, but the Haven has had a big time season. We all know about it. Even the handshakes there are insane for the Tigers. Jesse Payne and the squad, Alvin Miles, have their hands full tonight with Overton. A lot of people have been talking about the Wolverines as well this season. So the question is, can they get the job done and slow down the Whitehaven Tigers in an explosive season? Overton even has a scout who jumps us up and down just like college basketball, football. But started off the tough way. The Tigers come out with a steal and up to the layup. It's 2-0 early and easy for the Tigers, and then the next play down, that's much not going to change either. Going to the cup, missing that one, getting the rebound, going up off the glass, and it's an easy 2. It's all tied at 2 to open up the first quarter. Next play down for Whitehaven. It's a kickoff to a short corner jumper from Miles. He knocks that one down easy. And then a throw back court. It's going to be a turnover for Overton, which gives Whitehaven an opportunity, which they couldn't convert. But most times they can just do that on the defensive end. Look how they just wreak havoc on the defensive end, doing a full court press, getting a steal, kicking it off to an easy three-pointer, and then getting a steal off an inbound and laying it right in. It's going to cause a timeout for Overton, and they just got to recoup. I mean, up here early, the Whitehaven Tigers, when they get started early, I mean, you're pretty much in trouble. Kick it over to the corner, knock down 3. You're getting Twan acclimated into this one. Mr. Smith doing his thing. A missed jumper from outside, rebound by Overton, but the Haven comes up with the steal and gets an easy bucket once again. Raji Phillips doing the good right there on the offensive end for the Tigers. Kick over to the corner. Knockdown jumper for Overton. They finally get on the board. There's Sandridge getting the bucket to go in the corner. Another kickoff to the same spot, same result, same player. Wolverines get on the board, back-to-back threes for them on the offensive end. And then on the other side, Alvin Miles showing you he's got range. Big-time night for him. Had 20-plus on this night for the Haven. And then a look down low to the big for Overton. There's Crump getting an easy 2 up and off the glass. And then Miles is going to look up to Payne, who kicks it off to the corner. A knockdown 3 by Desmond Bratcher. And I tell you one thing, if you don't get a hand up, you will be in trouble. This guy here is insanely lethal from behind the arc. And that's not the only one that he made on the night. A nice kickoff to the short quarter jumper made for the Tigers, and then playing the passing lanes as Miles gets a steal, kicks it off to the PG. On the other side, Kavion McLean, a big night, 29 points for Whitehaven, and then a look off of a fast break for the youngster and Christian Spencer, a steal off the inbounds once again. I mean, this just goes to show you what type of team the Whitehaven Tigers are. I mean, wreaking havoc all over the court, spinning on the defense, finishing tough inside the paint, knocking down jumpers from outside, knocking down mid-range jumpers. But I did not mention this. You got the young guy, Kavion McLean, taking flight. He's playing the passing lane, steals, goes up, and shows you that he can get up and fly. I don't know if he's 3 or 4 feet. He's got to be one of those, but I can tell you one thing. He can reach 10 feet really easy when he takes off, especially on a fast break, so you might want to watch your head on that. Knockdown jumper for Jordan Friesen. He had a decent night for Overton. He got the MVP at the Hoop Extravaganza at Tipton Rosemark. There's Coach Rose right there trying to speak to his team to get them acclimated into this one and change the way that that they're playing against the Haven, but they're doing the same thing on the other side. Fred Horton telling his guys, let's keep it going. Jesse Payne does just that. Knocks down a jumper in the corner on the fast break. Kicks it off to the cutter, and Miles, he pulls up right in the face of the defense and knocks it down right in his eye. I mean, it's not even fair. A kickoff to the corner. That one's up and good once again for Bratcher, and then Overton almost getting caught and then goes up for flight. Oh my goodness. Jeffries gets the ball in the middle of the floor, takes 2 dribbles, and just takes off. That's the way you do it. Overton on the fast break, kick it off to Jordan. Jordan goes off the glass for an easy 2. That's pretty much going to end the quarter, though. After this easy bucket from the Haven, it's going to end the quarter 50-24. We're heading into halftime. Let's see how the second half really comes out. Overton's going to have to change a lot. As we told you in the beginning of this game, this weekend, Friday and Saturday at Lausanne, January 10th and 11th, all these teams will be under one roof. This is your opportunity to see everybody once at a time. Briarcrest taking on Olive Branch, and Lausanne taking on Holly Springs are 2 big-time games that you got to see. Let's jump into the second half, third quarter of this matchup. Whitehaven is coming out and stretching once again. I don't think I've seen this from any team, but I mean, they came out and did the warm-ups as they did before the game started, and looks like they came out slow, but let's change your mindset on that. Get your own rebound, knock it down from outside, and stare at your bench and tell them, yes, sirree, this is what we came to do. There's a take to the cup for Coleman, and Overton, they get an easy 2 from the paint, but then once again, there's McLean. I told you he had 29 on the night, but he wasn't the only one balling. Here's Antoine Smith, pull-up jumper, short corner, got the foul to go, and the easy bucket, head to the free throw line. There's a pull-up from the corner for Overton, a knockdown 3 for the Wolverines, and then a kick outside, make the extra pass from Spencer. He finds Jesse Payne, who beats it all the way from downtown. Kick over for Overton. They find Jordan in the opposite corner. He's been shooting on in the rest of the game. He got that one to go, and then a crossover from the PG heading to the cup. McLean gets an easy 2. Then you look down low. This is your guy right here. He's kind of messed up in a boot right now. Not a good sign for Whitehaven as they continue the season, but look at Coach Rose trying to talk to Overton guys to get them to change what they need to do in this game to pretty much change the score around to get the dub. I mean, Jordan's doing everything that he can, but even with the referees getting called the offensive foul, it's going the opposite way. So when you even knock down a 3 from outside, sometimes that's not going because other players aren't necessarily playing their role correctly. There's a nice easy bucket, 2 back-to-back easy ones right there, specifically Alvin Miles for a take to the glass, and then he backs it out, tells the other offensive player to move on the other side of the floor. He cooks it up, steps back, puts it right in his eye, right, nothing but a bucket, man, all the way from outside. Gets his own rebound there down low. Miles gets an easy 2 to go. Overton lobs it up. It's a steal by Miles, finds McLean, gives it back, up and off the glass, and then he says, it's just oh so easy. Overton's going to call a timeout, and very well so. It's looking ugly, 76-40. I mean, a 36-point lead right now here in the third quarter, and Whitehaven's not stopping at all. I mean, the guys are still going. They're taking it up the floor, knocking down shots from outside, 81-46. Big-time lead for Whitehaven, and opening up the fourth. Overton gets an easy 2, but Spencer goes straight to the cup. I mean, I don't think the Tigers even took out the starting 5 at all. I mean, the coach came to do one thing and one thing only. I mean, pretty much send a statement to all of the other teams that think, even since we get up, you think we get up by 5 or get up by 10? You think we're just going to shut the game down? No way, sir. We're going to extend this lead, and we're trying to get to a hundun. I mean, Jesse Payne goes past the defense, very easy, up and off the glass for an easy 2. Jordan on the opposite side for Overton, but it's starting to look very bad. I mean, Christian Spencer even gets a steal and takes flight for a dunk. On the other side, it's a missed shot, but a lay-in after an attack. And then, as you can see here, 98-62. Overton heads to the free throw line to try to end it off. They tried to hold the ball so the time would expire. wire, but Whitehaven tried to take it up the floor. Jesse Payne goes up, tries to make it 100, and he actually hit his head, and I mean pretty bad. That's not a good sign, especially knowing they got to play tomorrow at Lausanne at 4 o'clock. We'll see if that's going to pay off, but for now, they get a dub.